Hello besties, today we are doing the Sweet Treat Charm Tumbler tutorial. But first I want to welcome you guys to our YouTube channel and make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms under Misfit Makers and hit that subscribe button on YouTube so you can be notified of any tutorials, and also check out our website and our Patreon. Okay, so we're going to get started with a 20-ounce mason jar from the Steel Magnolia. It is a prep tumbler. I love these prep tumblers because you can just grab them right out of the box and start working on them. This is not a sublimated tumbler, this is a prep tumbler. But if you have sublimated, that's fine too. Just scuff it up a little bit. So I'm going to start, as you saw, with some electrical tape just to cover up all the what is it called? Oh, I can't think of the word. Cover up the top. You know what I mean. Anyway, then I'm going in with my pop of color, painting it all, letting it dry really good, mixing some Mod Podge into my paint and applying it all around my tumbler again, as you see here. This is what I'm going to use to adhere my glitter. I'm using this beautiful green glitter called Mint, oh gosh, why can't I remember the name? But I will put it all in the supply list, I promise. It will be in the description or below in the supply list. So I'm just going to sprinkle this really good, let it dry, and then I'm going to epoxy it one time really good. So while that is turning and drying, I am going to go ahead and paint my lid as well in the same color and pop of color. I did 2 coats of pop of color to get a nice good coat of it, and then I'm going to go in with my UV resin and I'm going to mix in some glitter in it to make it nice and sparkly. You know, the more glitter, the better. That is my motto. So I'm adding a little glitter. You can always mix it up like this, or you can adhere it like you saw me adhere it to the tumbler. So I'm just going to spread it around with my little spatula here, and then I'm going to let it cure. So these are the charms that I got on Amazon. There are so many options, but I chose these pink ones because I thought they looked good, and some green rhinestones in size SS16 Liquid Fusion. And I forgot to record, but I used the rhinestones to rhinestone around the edge of my lid right there, as you see. But next I'm going to do the whip topping. This time I decided to use some air hardening clay. I do not recommend it. It is very hard to work with and it kind of shrinks and it's sticky, but hey, we're trying new things. I bet it just takes some time to work with. But this was my first time working with air clay, so I was not prepared for the stickiness. But anyway, other ways that you can do it is by using either the baking clay or using Epoxy Sculpt, or let me see what else, or you could always do the whip topping with the spackle. So anyway, I made a little donut, as you see here, making sure that I cleared the hole for my straw, and now I'm going around kind of pinching motions all around to create a whipped topping look. You just kind of have to play with it. What I did is just pinched it, twisted it, pinched it, twisted it, pinched it, twisted it. Remember, this is air clay, so you do have a working time before it starts to hardening and starts to cracking. So once it starts getting a little hard, you just kind of want to leave it alone, or else you're going to mess up your situation there. So after you kind of have it where you like it and you see what you like what you see, then just let it go. But before then, I am going to add some little charms and little charm trinkets that I got from CCDIY and from Amazon, just to kind of put all my candy and adhere it to the lid. Make sure that you your air clay is still wet and malleable when you are doing this step, because or else your air clay is going to crack and it's not going to look good. So here you see I'm just going to be stabbing all these little candies and trinkets. Keep in mind that your air clay does kind of shrink, so my final product looked a little different because everything kind of shifts a little bit. That's why I said I didn't really love the air clay. I was like, but hey, we're trying new things. So here I am adding some more little charms and kind of placing them. You can also add some sprinkles by adding some UV resin or anything like that to adhere them. But the sky's the limit. Just have fun with it. And here she is. Like I said, I forgot to record when I put the rhinestones around the rim, but you get the idea. So next, this is the fun part. It takes so long because you want to take care of every single little space. Like, you don't want to leave a lot of gaps. A way that you can avoid that is by adding like little rhinestones between your gaps, but I just kind of played Tetris around my tumbler. Something that I failed to mention is that you want to make sure your cup is super smooth. I believe I did 2 coats of epoxy over my glitter, making sure that they were completely dry and that my cup was smooth, because you want to put your rhinestones on, or your rhinestones and your charms at the last step. So as you see here, I'm just working my way around the cup, kind of playing Tetris, making sure I don't have any huge gaps. If you do not like gaps or you're struggling with finding spots for all your charms, definitely use rhinestones or pearls to fill up any of those spaces. But I was determined to use my charms. Plus I have a glitter base, so I figured any gaps, it would show the glitter through. So just make your way around the cup until you finish and you fill up all those spaces and you like what you see. Here she is, all completed. As you see, there's little gaps, and like I said, you can put rhinestones in there or let the glitter shine through, either way. But look how cute she turned out. Definitely something different to try, so go get yourself some charms and give it a shot. But look how cute she is, perfect for the sweet treat challenge. But I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you to all our Patreons. Thank you for your support. Thank you for always being with us. Make sure to subscribe and follow to our YouTube channel, and check out all our other social media platforms for everything about Misfit Makers. Till next time, bye besties.